Hi everyone, it's Meikle here, and this week in maths we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a challenge, and it does start off with reading, so I will read that to you to make it a little bit easier, and then you can focus on your maths. It's called The Mystery of the Missing Moji. In Moji City, the Mojis wake up to the news that there will be a new arrival. New Mojis arrive today. Monkey Moji can't believe his eyes. Angry Moji is even angrier than usual, and Happy Moji waves her hands high in the air. Happy Smile Moji decides that it would be a good idea to throw a welcoming party to welcome the new emojis. Crazy Moji thinks it's a great idea, so they all start to prepare. Later that day, the party is ready to begin. The banners are up and the balloons have been blown, and the food is all prepared. All of the emojis gather to await the new arrival when all of a sudden, Happy Moji notices that someone is missing. Sad Moji is nowhere to be seen, but some clues have been left behind. Can you find and solve the clues to help solve the mystery of who lost the missing Moji? So the first one is clue 1, and this involves some true or false statements. So I want you to go through, and if you can print it off, then you can tick in the true or false boxes. If not, just label it 1 to 10 or however many there are and put true or false. Then you will be asked at the end if there are more true or false statements, and that will either give you a yellow culprit or not a yellow culprit. So it will help you decide who the culprit was. So it will ask you to use a lot of 10s and 1s, so let's have a little recap of that now. So here are some numbers, and there's one already done for you. So we have 34 here, and we know that we have 3 10s and 4 1s. I would like you to have a go at these numbers if you need to have a little recap, and then come back. So here you should have put your 10s above your 2 and your 0 above your 5. So you've got 2 10s and 5 1s. And let's have a look here. Again, 7 10s and 6 1s, and 4 10s and 8 1s. So there's a little recap for you. So hopefully you found out whether the culprit was yellow or not, and let's move on to clue number 2. So these are missing numbers, so you need to think about what they're counting up in. So first of all, you've got 12, blank, 16, 18, 20 and 22. So first of all, you know that all the numbers are even, so you know that they're not going to be counting up in ones. So let's try 2s next. So it could be 12, add 2 is 14, then it could be 16, 18, 20, 22. So that would be right. So there's the first one for you. The next one is counting up in 20, blank, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that may sound very familiar to a times tables that we count up in a lot. So have a think about what they all end in and what they're counting up in, and have a go there. Once you've found all the answers to that, then you will see whether the answer to number 2. So it will give you all of the blank numbers will lead to a sequence, and it will tell you a sentence. So good luck with that one. Clue number 3 is sorting some 2D shapes. So there have been some shapes on the next slide down. If you're able to cut and stick them into the correct boxes, that's brilliant. If not, just count the sides that are on there, and I'll do one with you now. So here are some of the 2D shapes. Let's count one together. So this one has 1, 2, 3 sides. So if we go back up, and it's either 4 or less sides, or 4 sides or more. So we know that that one had 3 sides, so it's 4 sides or less. Eventually it will give you a word, and the culprit it will tell you something about the culprit. Now on to clue 4. We're going to be comparing measurements, and we've done that recently, so you're going to be brilliant at it. So have a look, and it says whether you are doing the heaviest, the longest, the most liquid, or the latest time, and use the correct answer, so it might be A or B, and it will spell out an answer linking to the culprit's eyes. So clue number 5, you're partitioning numbers, so that is using your 10s and 1s again. So this one here, you know that you have 1 10, so you can put the number 10 in there, and 7 1s, and you can do that with all of them. Then once you've done that, scroll down to the bottom, and it gives you something to work with. It says find all the answers where the top number is even. The accessory that is underneath these answers will give you the final clue. So pick the number that is even in each row, and it will give you the answer. So we've gone through the 5 different clues. Now it's your job to go back through and answer all of the questions. Then use all the answers together, and hopefully that will tell you who the culprit was. Have fun with your mystery maths this week, and goodbye.